Nivedita is here, and today's topic is lymphoid organs, and this is a topic from the class 12th biology. Okay, lymphoid organs means you can just correlate it with the lymphatic system. Okay, you have gone through in class 11th. So begin with, what are lymphoid organs? So these are the organs where the maturation and proliferation of lymphocytes take place. Okay, lymphocytes you know very well is a kind of cells involved in the providing the defense system. Okay, defense. Okay, part of defense system. Okay, so lymphoid organs, when we talk of, these are of two types. Primary lymphoid organs. So these are the sites where T cells, T you know in the previous video I have covered all this, T cells and the B cells. Okay, why their names are T cells and the B cells? Because T cells mature in the thymus and B cells mature in the bone marrow. Okay, so from there only they acquire their names. So primary lymphoid organs are the sites where T and B lymphocytes, okay, they mature and acquire their antigen specific receptors. Okay, what they acquire? They acquire antigen specific receptors. Okay. And bone marrow and the thymus, already I told you, these are the sites, okay, for the B cells and T cells maturation. So these two means bone marrow and the thymus. These two constitute the primary lymphoid organs. Okay, so understand, two lymphoid organs are bone marrow and the thymus one. Okay, these are the primary one. Now come to the second category, that is secondary lymphoid organs. Okay, now they matured at thymus and the bone marrow, and after maturation these B cells and the T cells, they migrate means they migrate through the circulatory system. Circulatory system means either blood vascular system or the lymphatic system. Okay, so through this they reach the organs called as secondary lymphoid organs. Means their target is, from after the maturation they have to move to the secondary lymphoid organs, in easy word we can say. Okay, now what are the secondary lymphoid organs? So secondary lymphoid organs are lymph nodes, spleen, that is you can say malt. Malt is mucus associated lymphoid tissues. Okay, malt is a category. So malt tissue just it covers the tonsils, Peyer's patches present in the small intestine and the appendix. So these are the secondary lymphoid organs. Okay. So now what happens here? These organs are the site for the proliferation and differentiation of lymphocytes in response to specific antigen. See the word response to specific antigen. Okay, this is the word you have to keep in mind. What happens in the secondary organs? Okay, so they differentiate in response to a specific antigen. Okay, and the acquired immune response to antigen usually develops in these organs. Okay, so this is the importance of secondary lymphoid organs. So in this slide, two things are covered. One, what are lymphoid organs? Okay, and what happens there, right? So this way you have to go through. Now there are some lymphoid organs we will study in detail. So first is the bone marrow, and it is the main lymphoid organ where all blood cells, including lymphocytes, they are produced. Okay, all blood cells, okay, as well as lymphocytes, these are produced. Okay, so why this happens? Because it provides micro environment for the development and maturation. Okay, what about not of all but of B lymphocytes, development and the maturation. Okay, this occurs over here. Now the next one lymphoid organ is thymus. It is a lobed organ and it is located near the heart and beneath the breastbone. Okay, and you know it very well. It is quite large at the time of birth, but keeps reducing with the advancing age. Okay, इस टॉपिक को endocrine glands में भी पढ़ा है. Thymus is an endocrine gland and it is related with the immunity of the body. And the scientists they say that's why in the old age the immunity decreases, because till that time the thymus also becomes so short, and may this happen it totally disappear. Okay, and this thymus provide microenvironment for the development and maturation of the T lymphocytes. T from thymus. Okay, T lymphocyte cells. Spleen, it is a large bean shaped organ, and it is organized into white and red pulp, and this mainly contains lymphocytes and phagocytes, and it also acts as a filter of the blood by trapping blood-borne microorganisms, and it has a large reservoir of erythrocytes. Erythrocytes means we are talking of the RBC, and that's why it is also called as the blood bank. Okay. Now lymph node is another lymphoid organ, and nodes, see the word nodes. So these are the small solid structures located at different points along the lymphatic system, and these nodes serve to trap the microorganism. Okay, their function is to trap the microorganism or other antigens which happens to get into the lymph and tissue fluid. Okay, this is so antigen trapped in the lymph nodes are responsible for the activation of lymphocytes for producing the immune response. Malt. Okay, what is malt? Malt, this is very important. Malt is mucosal associated lymphoid organs. Okay, so these lymphoid tissues are located within the lining of major tracts like respiratory tract, digestive tract, and the urogenital tracts. Okay, and it constitutes about 50% of the lymphoid tissue in human body. And the lymphoid tissue of the gut, especially of the gut, okay, it is called gut associated lymphoid tissue.